Welcome back to Mid-South Nature. We are continuing from our last video on Sipsey Wilderness featuring the gray rat snake and the slimy salamander. Here at Sipsey we find plenty of really cool creatures and lots of streams, trails, hillsides, and waterfalls to explore, or just to take it easy and listen to the sounds of nature. In this presentation we take a closer look at the slimy salamander. But first, we want to tell some interesting facts about the gray rat snake and the difference between the gray rat snake and the black rat snake. Since these are both very common in our area, we've observed several of each species. So let's check them out. The black rat snake is mostly black on the top and sides with a white underside, and sometimes has faint, lighter blotches on the top and sides. Some also may have white specks along the dorsal and ventral sides. You may not see the lighter blotches on the black rat snake until it moves in the light and hits it just right. Then you can see these marks pretty good. And as I mentioned in the previous video, the gray rat snake has a gray background with darker blotches on its back and sides with a white underside. Snakes have two kinds of scales. The bottom scales, called scutes, are what help it to move by grabbing hold of objects and work together to pull the snake along, either in a side-to-side slithering movement or in a straight line. All rat snakes climb really good. Rat snakes rattle their tails just like a lot of other snakes do when they feel nervous or threatened, and sometimes even when they're about to strike at prey. We have observed some geckos and skeeks do a quick shaking of their tails just before striking out at grabbing prey with their mouth. All rat snakes can strike very quickly, and one rat snake, the Texas rat snake, strikes almost as fast as a western diamondback rattlesnake and cottonmouth. The black rat snake can also grow longer than the gray rat snake, up to 101 inches long, while the gray rat snake maxes out around 84 inches long. Both of these snakes help keep the rodent population down, so if you see one, just know it's harmless to humans and a great threat to pests. Moving on to our next little friend. If there is ever a salamander that most people have seen, it's this one, the slimy salamander. This little guy will leave your hands a sticky mess when handled, so it's best not to handle them.
Look at this. That is an enormous slimy salamander. Look at that.
One of the most abundant and common amphibians in the Mid-South. They belong to the family Plethodon, or lungless salamanders. So they breathe through their skin, which makes handling them risky to their health. And be sure not to have any bug spray or other chemicals on your hands because that could severely harm the salamander. If you're ever studying them, try not to handle them more than necessary, and always keep your hands moist with non-chlorine water or use plastic or rubber gloves. They are called slimy salamanders because of the sticky secretions they release when humans or predators pick them up or come in close contact with them. It's like glue and mostly has a bad taste, causing predators to avoid it. Plus, the secretions released could make you sick if accidentally ingested. This particular one has lost the end of its tail somehow, maybe due to a predator, and appears to have been growing back for a short time. Salamanders can regrow their limbs and even parts of organs and tissue. More on that in our upcoming video all about salamanders. They hunt for food at night, eating an assortment of invertebrates, and have been known to eat other salamanders including their own kind, just like some others do. One really interesting fact is that there are actually 13 species of slimy salamanders, and they all look alike for the most part, dark gray to black with either white or yellow spots, and some have spots that join together. The only way to tell them apart is usually by location, and sometimes that's not very much help because some of the species' territory overlap, and like I said, they are so much alike. This particular salamander is one of the 3 slimy salamander species found in Alabama, and it is the Mississippi Slimy Salamander. The state of Georgia is home to 6 or 7 species, and North Carolina has 6 species as well. They will make their home in cool, shady, and moist areas like under rotting logs, rocks, debris, or in burrows. and may not seem important, but always make sure you put logs, rocks, and debris back the way you found them for creatures that may live there, and they may even have babies. If their home is disturbed or destroyed, it forces them to set out for another home and could be fatal to them or their young. Always do your part to preserve nature. This has been a very cool adventure here at Sipsey Wilderness, and we found so many different creatures. This has been truly an awesome experience here at Sipsey. Just scrape up there and get wet. That is just drenched. It's facing down because of all the water pouring down. Bunch of different little creeks down here, all down through here. We've actually been up some of these, just a little bit of them, not like anything like this, but there's creeks up there. Perfect spot for them.
Getting the slime off.
Still sticky.
Hope to see you outdoors exploring the wild and enjoying nature. See you next time.